Lipedema Vlog 7. This morning I tried to put on compression wear with feet as opposed to the footless ones I'd worn so far, and I really tried to follow the suggestions, which are essentially you turn them almost inside out and then you put your feet into the bottom of the leg in the foot area, and then start to pull up from the other part of the compression wear. And the problem is that anytime you double it over even slightly, it becomes like a really tight rubber band, and it can really hurt. So what I found with my other pair that is footless is after a couple of wearings and washings, they did stretch out just a teeny bit, and I got used to how to put them on, and it was more tolerable, and I got used to wearing them. But this morning with the ones with feet, I just had to give up. For one thing, it takes so much time to put them on, and that's I already run kind of late in the morning, which is frustrating because I never used to. This is like a new development in the last few years working in private practice instead of working at an agency where it mattered to a boss to get there on time, and now I'm the boss. So anyway, I'm not even sure what brand this pair is, so what I'm going to do is I have ordered a few more that are going to come in. The brands that were recommended, I think I have a Bioflect and a coming, but the ones that I have so far, I think maybe they were Ames Walker, or maybe that's coming, and a couple that were less expensive, and so I'll check and see if that makes a difference. The other thing is that next week I have scheduled the type of ultrasound to check for venous disease, or essentially kind of varicose veins that are not visible on the outside. And if I'm told that I don't have that, apparently I can use the lower strength. Currently I'm supposed to use 20 to 30, and I think I mentioned that Dr. Perez said that it's better to wear some that are lower strength than none at all if you can't tolerate wearing the higher strength. So I didn't have any that were clean from the footless ones today, or dry I should say. So I actually wore, I bought some exercise leggings that are called dry skin, which I think athletes wear under shorts, and it's better than nothing. I'm trying. It's really an adjustment to get used to this idea at all of wearing compression wear. However, I am really motivated to prevent the progression of my lipedema any further. And I want to show that I'm compliant with treatment. I still need to print out the directions and practice the manual lymph drainage massage, but I have a second appointment the same day as my ultrasound with my OT to learn more about it, and so I'm catching up on that. I still feel kind of depressed about this whole lipedema thing, and it came to my mind that another thing Dr. Perez said, he said it really quickly, so it didn't stick consciously, but it came up from the memory that I had of reviewing the discussion. He said, because he asked, like, when did I first start to notice a difference in my legs? And in adolescence, I noticed having really thick calves and thicker thighs, maybe not the fat pads yet. But so what he said was, at some point in your life, you ate more calories than was necessary, and it was deposited in these areas. Duh. I know I ate more calories than was necessary, but then what he said was that had somebody intervened when I was a teenager, this could have been prevented if I was put on an appropriate diet. And that's just really sad. But you know what? Can't go back. It is what it is. And I don't have children, but if I did, I probably would have intervened. But I might have gone to the other extreme and been so strict that what if I caused an eating disorder or something. So I think that it's hard to parent in this culture, and obesity is a epidemic in our culture, and notwithstanding obesity, just malnutrition. I was raised on junk food, fast food, or canned food, or frozen food. And that's just, too many empty calories. So I'm working on it now. I have a few other times in my life. And one of the things I really want to mention is that book on lymphedema and lipedema nutrition. I really feel like it's excellent because one of the things it talks about is like starting from ground zero, like what skills you might be limited in, and you can choose which one. There's a little kind of a chart. And one of those skills is like, how do you actually prepare vegetables? Because guess what? I wasn't raised with preparing any kind of vegetables other than open the can or the bag. So I kind of know, but I love the fact that the book is basically saying, hey, you can learn this. You can learn all of the skills that are related to being proactive about your health regarding your lipedema. So that's encouraging. Bye.